dreams, messages. This is your collective love reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you are likely to find a message in there. Right, now this could be a past, present, or future person. It's whoever spirit wants to bring up. So let's get into this, spirit. Can we get some cards, please? For Aquarius, for what is going on in love? Okay, and every single card in that shuffle has come out in the reverse. Interesting. Just to prove a point, they're definitely not all in the reverse, or they are all mixed. And you saw me shuffle. So, yeah, very interesting. So the overall energy we have, the Two of Cups in the reverse. Sorry, that light's a bit bright. Let me just dim it a little bit. So it feels to me very much like you may be, I don't know if you're going through a bit of like an argument kind of energy, possibly a bit of a falling out, maybe. It could be that you're in separation, maybe you've fallen out with this person that the reading's regarding today. It definitely feels like you're not on the same page. And that is very much the underlying energy. So it could be that you might not get back on the same page and you could stay potentially falling out. Now, at the moment, in your position, we have the devil in the reverse. So it suggests to me that you've freed yourself. You were very much freeing or freed yourself up from something that you consider being a toxic situation, something where you felt like you were bound. Um, yeah, very much healing, moving forward, doing what you want, not what somebody else wants. Let's get clarity on this devil card, please, Spirit. I've got a lot of cards come out. So we've got the strength. So very much having a lot of confidence, especially self-confidence, being strong to move forward. Yeah, definitely falling out here. Two of Cups in the reverse. So potentially not on the same page with someone. Definitely a bit of a falling out. Two of Swords in the reverse as well. You have definitely made some decision that involves your happiness. Um, not really considered other people's feelings or thoughts with regards to that. You may have found that you had to do it in a bit of a rush as well when you were making that decision. You finally know what is good for you. You know exactly what it is that you want. And you're moving forward. You've freed yourself up. Your head is free. You're not overthinking things. You are very much feeling free and moving forward. So great energy for you. I can't see anybody in this other than potentially somebody you've fallen out with at the moment. Now, that doesn't mean that that's who this is. We have a Three of Cups in the reverse. So somebody is potentially ending some sort of third party influence. Now, that could be parent, it could be. I've got a feeling that somebody is ending a relationship of some form. Now, they could be on their way to you. Yeah. This could be to do with the person that you've fallen out with. I'm not 100% sure. Let's find out, shall we? What is this, or what is this Three of Cups, Spirit? King of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Swords in the reverse, and an Eight of Wands in the reverse. So you're not currently talking to this person. You feel like they feel like they've lost a lot. Um, they don't necessarily know how to hold on to the stability that they are able to gain. They don't feel very in control. Um, yeah, with that Nine of Swords there, it is suggesting to me it is in the reverse, so it does feel like they've had a lot of sleepless nights and anxiety about something, but they are potentially coming out of that. And then this Eight of Wands in the reverse is very much telling me that there is no communication between the two of you. You are not speaking at all. So I don't know if this is someone new or whether it is someone old. It very much suggests that, I mean, that stress and anxiety could have been about something else. They're freeing themselves up from stress and anxiety. They just don't really have much to offer at the moment. They're not secure. But yeah, there's no movement towards you. They're stuck, they're hesitating, they're scared of miscommunicating here as well. Now, how you're feeling about, oh, what's that one just jumped out? Ace of Swords in the reverse. So there's some things that are hidden, maybe some lies that have been told too. And that could be why that feels why there's no communication because of things that happened and lies that have been spoken. Now, how you're feeling about this, we've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You don't feel like it was an even partnership. You feel like things were not equal give and take. And you've fed up of giving. You've stopped giving. Got a Hangman in the reverse here. Feels like you were betrayed somehow. And you're not wanting to view it from anyone else's perspective. Four of Swords. Definitely got some separation and some healing going on here. I'm sorry, but I feel like this is somebody from the past. Seven of Swords. Definitely some lies. There's been deception, betrayal, and a justice here. So there's been a big decision that you feel is, and you feel like the decision's been made very justly. You feel like whatever this is, whether you've cut someone off, it it's been very fair in how it's happened. You feel like whatever state of relationship you're in at the moment, it or falling out, or not talking to each other, it feels like you think like you've made that decision that it's the best thing that could have happened. There's potentially some legal judgment here, maybe divorce if you were married. Um, but yeah, you feel like things are definitely fair, and it's it looks like it's a done end of kind of chapter. Now, in the challenge, we do have the death card in the reverse. So it does feel like somebody is holding on to something here, trying to prevent the ending. I mean, it's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's just that somebody's drawing it out. So what's this death card in the reverse, please, Spirit? A Knight of Cups here. Somebody feeling love. What we got? King of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. So somebody's still holding out. We're very much somebody's. It's night energy. They still want to flirt. They still want to be fun. They're looking at this being something that is, I want to say non-committal from the energy with that knight. I've got a King of Swords here in the reverse. So there's still some lies being told. Somebody is still trying to control the situation. And I've got a Seven of Pentacles that came out in the upright as well. They still very much want to see this bloom and they want to see it move forward. And they're very much wanting to make it wait. Now, I don't know who that is, whether it's you, whether it's them, but somebody here is very much trying to drag it out, very much hoping that things can still be better, hoping that things can still develop. Now, in the outcome, when you've got through this and there's been that transition that needs to happen, I've got a Queen of Wands in the reverse, and I've got Strength in the reverse. Now, that Queen of Wands in the reverse is suggesting to me that somebody is, well, this Queen of Wands and Strength, there's going to be a lot of self-doubt, a lack of self-confidence here, um, a lot of vulnerability. Somebody is very much going to be seeking validation from others that they've done the right thing. or even that they're lovable. So I've got a Queen of Swords in the reverse here. Very much not cutting somebody out. Potentially being manipulated too. I've got a Four of Pentacles, still holding on, trying to make things as stable as possible, but not letting go. Ten of Wands. It's a massive burden for someone. Massive, massive burden. Got a Fool in the reverse, no movement forward, hesitating to move away. Queen of Wands. Okay, somebody is looking at this, either you or they are, it's like there's passion, but the feelings just aren't there. This King of Cups is in the reverse. It's very much unrequited love. He's keeping the emotions to himself. He's not feeling the emotions. He's not expressing them. And it feels very much like you've got somebody here with a lot of energy, a lot of passion, and then someone that is cold and uncaring. Mm. And then I've got an Eight of Cups in the reverse as well, which is very much being stuck in. So when the Eight of Cups is in the upright, it's finding out about yourself, going on a bit of a journey. It can be separating, going on off on your own. In the reverse, you're not finding what makes you happy. You're not going on that journey of self-discovery to see what it is that you want. This is very much being potentially returning to a place that you're not happy. Something that you're just comfortable in it because you know it. It's like you don't want to be uncomfortable going into the unknown and striving forward to do something different. So you'd rather be in the comfort zone, even if it's not what you want, even if you're unhappy. Now, say you, it could be them as well. I feel like it's very much both of you potentially going back towards each other, but still, there's a lot of things that haven't been communicated. It feels like there's a lot of things that are unspoken. Things are hidden. It just feels like a massive burden. It really does feel like it's going to be a massive burden. And whoever has had, if there's been, if somebody's done the dirty on someone, there's going to be so much lack of self-esteem and lack of confidence that comes with this. And it does feel very much like somebody's saying constantly, am I worth it? Am I good enough? Am I worth it? But yes, you are, you know? But yeah, I feel like somebody's self-confidence is going to take an absolute knock. And over here, you're absolutely full of it. So I don't know whether this is you over here that's taking a hit to your self-confidence or whether it's them. Uh, Over here, it feels like you've done the best thing you could possibly do. But then because somebody is refusing to let go, at some point there's going to be a massive knock on someone's self-confidence. And I feel like it's going to be yours that takes a bit of a nosedive. Spirit, what can Aquarius do to give them the best possible outcome here to help with this self-confidence and improve the outcome? What can Aquarius do? Okay. So when you're feeling tired, take time to rest. I can't show you these cards, unfortunately, because they're very racy and I'll probably get banned from YouTube. So I've got an Ace of Wands, I've got an Ace of Cups. So very much make sure that you're replenishing your energy. When something comes along that makes you happy, embrace it, take it. Find what makes you happy here. I've got an Ace of Pentacles as well. So there's a lot of new here, and it's suggesting that you find your new stability. You take the new. King of Wands, there's going to be somebody around that's going to be full of passion. I've got a Magician in the reverse, so there is going to be a lack of self-confidence. But then I've also got the Queen of Pentacles, who is loving and giving and nurturing. And yes, there could be she's very confident. I feel like there might be times where you don't feel like you're doing the right thing, whether you don't know what you're doing, but what you need to remember is about your home and your stability. Think about where you've come from, what has happened, what do you want? What would make you happy? And yes, it could be that you might have somebody that's not happy about the situation. I've got an emperor in the reverse here. It does suggest that you can let go of control. And if you've got somebody that's around you that's controlling certain situations or trying to control you, remember that you are also a person. You are worth more than what they are giving you. And that at the end of the day, I mean, that emperor in the reverse can be very childish. It's very much like they need constant validation from somebody. They need constantly somebody doing things for them. You're not there to do that. If they need some constant validation, then they need to go and deal with that themselves. That means that they're broken on the inside. They need to go and get some help, do some healing. It's not your job to heal someone. And I do feel like this is very much suggesting that you make sure that you take any new opportunities that come your way. Find something that makes you happy. Don't just go for the thing that you could be passionate about, because it could very well just eat. You can lose that energy really easy, you know. But find something that makes you happy, gets those, that emotional fulfillment, as well as being stable, not just, that quick moment of passion. Right, let's get you some Romance Angel Oracle cards to see if there's any other messages that Spirit want to bring up. So I've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there might be a few things that happened when you were a child, things that you can remember, potential childhood traumas that you've not finished healing from. Playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, have a bit of fun, play. And then pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And that feels like it's very much what this person might be doing if they're holding on. There's a lot of red flags. And let's face it, you've been through it. So you're going to know what some of those red flags are. So don't put yourself out of seeing them. Don't let them talk you out of seeing them, because that's what we call gaslighting. Make sure that you're spotting those red flags. And when you feel like, you can see a red flag, or if you feel like something's off, 9 times out of 10, it's because there is. So start trusting your intuition. Right, that's what I've got for you, Aquarius. I hope you found that reading enlightening. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, if you press that subscription button and press that notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. For those of you that have subscribed already, thank you very much for your subscription. It helps pass those messages on and helps the channel to grow. So thank you very much for your support. Good luck and thank you for joining.